the 10 teachings of the Buddha for a mind free from suffering and filled with inner peace. In this vast human journey, every person faces joys and sorrows, gains and losses, praise and blame. These waves of life arise and fade like the tides of the ocean. The Buddha, upon attaining enlightenment beneath the Bodhi tree more than 2,600 years ago, discovered a truth that continues to shine today, that the human mind, when untamed, gives birth to suffering, yet the same mind, when understood and cultivated, becomes the source of unshakable peace. The teachings that follow are a modern presentation of 10 essential insights drawn from the Buddha's timeless wisdom. They are written as a single flowing discourse, a sermon-like teaching intended to guide the reader into deeper understanding, reflection, and transformation. These 10 teachings form a path not outside ourselves, but one discovered in the very breath, the very steps, and the very thoughts that arise within. Let this discourse be a companion on your journey toward inner freedom. 1. Understanding the nature of suffering, the first door to peace. The Buddha declared, "There is suffering." This statement is neither pessimistic nor discouraging. It is an invitation to look at life honestly. Suffering exists in many forms: disappointment, anger, loss, fear, loneliness, craving, confusion, and the constant pressure of expectation. When we deny suffering, we do not escape it. We only delay understanding. Like a wound that goes untreated, unacknowledged suffering festers. To recognize suffering is to take the first step toward healing. Consider the ways suffering appears. The suffering of change. Nothing stays the same, and clinging to permanence leads to pain. The suffering of attachment. The more tightly we hold, the more deeply we fear losing. The suffering of aversion. Resisting what life offers multiplies discomfort. The suffering of ignorance. Not seeing reality clearly creates confusion. The Buddha teaches us not to fear suffering, but to study it, understand it, and transform it. Only by acknowledging suffering can we begin the path to peace. 2. Letting go of attachment, the key to inner freedom. Attachment binds the heart, whether to possessions, relationships, status, beliefs, or identity. Attachment creates a cage not because the objects themselves imprison us, but because our clinging does. To let go does not mean to reject or abandon. It means to hold lightly, to love without grasping, to enjoy without becoming dependent. When we practice letting go, we free ourselves from fear. Fear of loss, fear of change, fear of the unknown. The Buddha said, "In the end, these things do not belong to you. Everything we cling to will eventually slip away. When we release our grip, we open space for peace." Letting go is a practice, not a single act. Each day offers opportunities to soften our hold. A breath taken deeply, a thought allowed to pass, a conflict surrendered rather than fought. 3. Cultivating mindfulness, sati, the art of living, fully in the present. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully aware of the body, the breath, the feelings, the thoughts, and the world around us. It is the opposite of distraction, autopilot, and forgetfulness. When we are mindful, the mind stops wandering into the past or projecting into the future. We begin to experience life directly without distortion. Mindfulness is both anchor and sanctuary. It brings the mind home. Practicing mindfulness, breathing deeply and feeling the breath, observing emotions without judging them, listening attentively without preparing a reaction, walking with awareness in each step. Through mindfulness, peace becomes possible in the very heart of daily life. 4. Understanding impermanence, Echa, the wisdom that softens the heart. All things change. The body ages, feelings rise and fade, relationships transform, seasons shift, fortunes come and go, thoughts appear and disappear. Nothing remains fixed. When we fight impermanence, we suffer. When we welcome it, we grow. Impermanence does not diminish the beauty of life, it enhances it. A flower is precious because it will not last forever. A moment is meaningful because it cannot be repeated. By understanding impermanence, we loosen our grip on things not meant to stay. We begin to live with gratitude, humility, and love. 5. Practicing compassion and loving kindness, Metta and karuna, softening the heart, healing the world. Compassion is the understanding of another's suffering combined with the wish to relieve it. Loving kindness is the wish for all beings to be happy and well. When the Buddha taught loving kindness, he described it as radiating in all directions, like the sun that shines without discrimination. Practicing compassion transforms the heart. It dissolves anger. It softens judgment. It reconnects us with humanity. Compassion is not weakness, it is strength. It allows us to face the suffering of the world without closing our hearts. When we cultivate compassion for others, we simultaneously cultivate compassion for ourselves. 6. Releasing the ego, discovering the freedom beyond I and mine. The ego, or the sense of a permanent self, is a construction. The Buddha taught that what we call I is a collection of changing elements: body, feelings, perceptions, thoughts, consciousness. When we cling to the ego, we create separation. I want, I fear, I deserve, I reject. This becomes the root of conflict. To see through the illusion of ego is not to erase the self, but to understand that it is fluid, interconnected, and interdependent. When ego softens, compassion deepens. When ego relaxes, suffering lessens. Freedom arises when we no longer need the world to confirm or protect our identity. 7. Right speech and right action. Living ethically as a path to peace, peace is not found solely in meditation. It is also shaped by the way we speak and act. The Buddha emphasized, speak truthfully, speak gently, speak at the right time, speak with purpose. Words have the power to heal or harm. Actions have the power to uplift or destroy. When our speech and actions arise from mindfulness, compassion, and integrity, we create harmony around us and within us. Ethical living is not a rule. It is a practice that prevents regret, guilt, and conflict. 8. Understanding the law of cause and effect, taking responsibility for our lives. Every action has consequences. Every thought plants a seed. Every word shapes reality. Karma is not punishment or reward. It is the natural unfolding of cause and effect. When we plant seeds of anger, we harvest suffering. When we plant seeds of kindness, we harvest joy. To understand karma is to understand that we are not helpless. We shape our future through our choices. Awareness of karma empowers us to act wisely, to speak mindfully, to create intentions that lead to peace. Knowing that our present is formed by past actions, we treat this moment with care. 9. Developing wisdom. Seeing reality clearly. Wisdom is not mere knowledge. It is the ability to see things as they truly are, impermanent, interconnected, and without independent self. The Buddha taught that wisdom arises from 3 practices: listening or learning, receiving teachings, contemplation reflecting deeply, meditation direct insight through experience. Wisdom dispels confusion. It allows the mind to remain steady even in turmoil. A wise person is not easily shaken, for they understand that all conditions arise and pass away. Wisdom is the light that guides the mind beyond suffering. 10. Walking the middle path balance as the foundation of happiness. The middle path avoids extremes, not indulgence, not rejection, not passivity, not aggression, not blind faith, not rigid skepticism. Balance creates clarity. When the Buddha spoke of the middle way, he taught a path that allows the mind to remain calm, centered, and free. It invites moderation, mindfulness, and wisdom in all things. To walk the middle path is to choose understanding over reaction, choose presence over distraction, choose compassion over anger, choose awareness over habit. Balance brings harmony. Harmony brings peace. Conclusion: a mind free from suffering, a heart at peace. The 10 teachings of the Buddha form a living path, not a doctrine to believe, but a way to practice. Through understanding suffering, letting go of attachment, cultivating mindfulness, embracing impermanence, developing compassion, softening the ego, practicing ethical living, understanding karma, cultivating wisdom, and walking the middle path, we discover a profound truth. Peace is not something to be found outside. Peace is something to be cultivated within. These teachings are an invitation, a gentle call, a reminder that in every moment, we can return to our breath, return to awareness, return to the heart, and choose the path of freedom. May these teachings guide you. May your suffering be transformed. May your mind be clear. May your heart be at ease. May you walk the path of the Buddha, a path of compassion, wisdom, and unshakable peace.